This video will cover the topic, square root addition or subtraction. In this topic, we will be asked to simplify expressions where two square root terms are either subtracted or added together. Let's take a look at an example problem. Negative square root 45 minus 3 square root 80.
I think our first step would be to simplify each square root term, but I can't quite remember how to do that.
You're right, that is our first step. To simplify negative square root 45, we look for the greatest factor of 45 that's a perfect square. 45 is equal to 9 times 5, and 9 is a perfect square. So we rewrite our square root term as negative square root 9 times 5, which is equivalent to negative square root 9 times square root 5. The square root of 9 is 3, so we see that negative square root 45 simplifies to negative 3 square root 5. Next, to simplify negative 3 square root 80, we look for the greatest factor of 80 that is a perfect square.
Well, I know 80 equals 16 times 5, and 16 is a perfect square.
Exactly. So we can rewrite negative 3 square root 80 as negative 3 square root 16 times 5, which is equivalent to negative 3 times square root 16 times square root 5. The square root of 16 is 4, and negative 3 times 4 equals negative 12. Now we can see that negative 3 square root 80 simplifies to negative 12 square root 5.
Okay, so now our expression to simplify has become negative 3 square root of 5 minus 12 square root of 5.
Right. Now, since negative 3 square root 5 and negative 12 square root 5 are like radicals, we can combine the numbers in front of the square root 5, rewriting this as negative 3 minus 12 times square root 5. When we subtract 12 from negative 3, this becomes negative 15 square root 5, which is our final answer.
Okay, so to add or subtract square roots, we must first simplify each square root term. From there, we add or subtract the numbers in front of the square roots while keeping the number under the square root the same.
Exactly. It sounds like you understand square root addition and subtraction.